Hello, and today we are discussing the use of data in creative business thinking. So I'm joined by John Collins, who is VP of Research at Gigaron. So what are the technology opportunities, do you think, the technology opportunities that organizations should look at to make sure that data is being used for thinking creatively?
I think there's two aspects to that. One is, where is the net new opportunity from data? And the second aspect is how to make sure that both old opportunities and new opportunities are being correctly approached and achieved. So new opportunities, back to what we were saying at the beginning, digital transformation is a really buzzy phrase, and it's a fantastically useless and also very useful phrase, because if you go into a board, they'll say, we're doing digital transformation. So at least they've got something to talk around, but every single board will be using the term in a different way. But that's fine. At least they're but ultimately what it boils down to is, how are we moving technology front and center of what we do, as opposed to seeing it in the back office. And it could be with customer relationships, it could be in the car example, are we turning to, is the car manufacturer becoming a software company, etc. And back to what we were saying at the beginning, the COVID crisis has forced people to digitally transform their workforces. And yeah, so we're all remote working. That's one element of this digital, or it's a manifestation of digital transformation. Other areas, much more use of mobile technologies, generate data and enable access to data. The Internet of Things, so use of sensor-based technologies, fantastic for the Internet of Things it's not just about sensors, it's about automation. So if you're a utility, there was a great example of when they built Heathrow Airport. They put the light bulbs in up at the top of the new terminal, which maybe it's not even been used anymore, the new terminal, but no one thought about the length of the ladder you'd need to change the light bulbs. And it's a phenomenally difficult job to change a light bulb at Heathrow Airport, Terminal 5. And so if you can actually work out when a light bulb needs to be changed, rather than waiting for it to blow, then you can be a lot more efficient about overcoming that particular challenge. So buildings management, smart buildings, smart manufacturing, or any use of the word smart, there's great opportunities there. Customer experience, great opportunities there. Marketing, even with third-party cookie issues, the advertising industry and online industry is going through a lot of turmoil at the moment, but there's a lot of opportunities there to engage better with customers in a non-creepy way. I think that's ultimately what it boils down to.
It's essential, isn't it? Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
Well, you'd think it would be easy, but well, what do you know? There's challenges. So I think wherever data can be generated and wherever data can be used, there's new opportunities there. But then the question becomes how to actually deliver on that. And what we don't want to do is just create yet more partially successful, but mostly not particularly, suboptimal projects. And I was involved in a study around CFOs' use of data, for example. So everything that we've said about cash flows and financial flows and so on and so forth, in principle, you'd be quids in, right? You'd just kind of build these, just to coin a little buzzy maturity model, it's about going from reactive to active to proactive to predictive in your use of data. So you'd think, why would you want to be reactive? Like you get last week's reports and you go, oh, well, I suppose we should change. Active is you get today's reports and you go, maybe we should change. Proactive is, well, based on what that's telling us, we know what to do tomorrow as well. And then predictive is, let's not even worry about that because we've got systems taking care of it, and let's get on with the stuff that we can't use systems for. The study I did was involved with CFOs was they didn't particularly want to be anything but reactive. So we can come up with all these great ways of generating data, of accessing data, of using data, of making customer experience better, et cetera, et cetera. But the people at the top of the organizations have to actually be the kinds of people, they have to change, or they have to be replaced by the
They have
kinds
to
of
ship
people.
out, don't they? That's it. That's
You know,
exactly it. Yeah, make way. Well, thanks so much for your insights, John. Thanks to you for watching, and we will see you next time.